Have you ever wondered why Windows 11 is not so popular and not being widely used? In this video, I will discuss the reasons behind it and share the settings to optimize Windows 11 and discuss if it is better than Windows 10. When we talk about the main reasons why Windows 11 is not widely used, we find that a user has to fulfill strict hardware requirements to run Windows on the system. This means we can no longer use the older devices to run Windows 11 because it is not compatible with our older devices. Moreover, users who have used Windows 11 have reported issues related to performance and stability. New features in Windows 11 are accompanied by bugs, so we can say that, as compared to Windows 10, Windows 11 has not been seamless, which is the main reason why users are not using it. If we talk about the specific hardware requirement for using Windows 11, your CPU must be recent from about the last 3 years, and the PC must have a TPM security chip. Your computer's firmware must be capable of using Security Boot. However, some people think that Microsoft may broaden the number of machines that can run Windows 11. Moreover, default app settings have been made complicated, so for setting a default app in Windows 11, you have to assign each file type to the app. For example, to set up Cyberlink Photo Director as your default app for all photos, you will have to go through all the file types like BMP, JPG, DNG, TIFF, NEF, etc. Another problem with Windows 11 is that the taskbar is less helpful than it was. We see that the Start button is not centered in Windows 11. It's at the left end of the taskbar, and when the user opens more apps, its position changes. However, you can fix it by going into Taskbar Settings, looking under Taskbar Behaviors, and set taskbar alignment to left. This way, the star button stays at one place. It would have been great if Microsoft offered an option to center the Start button to the user. Many users of Windows 11 have voiced their dissatisfaction regarding the persistent prompts to utilize Microsoft Edge as their web browser of choice. However, it is important to clarify that this perception is somewhat misleading. You have the freedom to select whichever web browser you prefer on the Windows 11 operating system. Although it is true that certain built-in functionalities, such as the search feature and the weather update display, may default to launching Microsoft Edge, this should not stop you from employing your preferred browser. If you want to minimize Microsoft's influence in this regard, you can simply conduct all your web searches directly within the browser that you like. The Action Center feature that was prevalent in Windows 10 served as a helpful tool for managing notifications and system settings, among other things. However, in Windows 11, this familiar feature has been replaced with a collection of separate notification panels and settings options that bear a resemblance to the interface of macOS. For example, when you click on the battery icon, you no longer receive direct access to detailed battery information. Similarly, clicking on the Wi-Fi icon will not navigate you straight to the Wi-Fi settings or display available networks readily. Initially, users found it challenging to access the volume mixer directly from the taskbar, but it can now be conveniently accessed through the right-click context menu, making the experience more intuitive. Windows 11 also comes with a variety of advantages that are noteworthy. For instance, the Home Edition requires users to have a Microsoft account, which enables a suite of features that enhance usability and security. These features include single sign-on capability for Microsoft Office applications, automatic backups directly to OneDrive, the robust security offered by full disk encryption for the system drive syncing across devices, and the convenience of being able to reinstall Windows when necessary without the hassle of entering a serial number. There are certain aspects in which Windows 11 surpasses both macOS and Linux. For example, the extensive library of popular games is readily available on the Windows platform, ensuring that gamers have a wealth of options at their fingertips. Additionally, Windows offers compatibility with a broad spectrum of hardware configurations, minimizing any technical difficulties that may arise during setup. Users are not required to spend a minimum of $1,000 on a non-upgradable machine to get access to Windows 11. Which facilitates a more economical approach to purchasing hardware. Furthermore, The ease of use means that the vast majority of users typically do not have to spend extensive amounts of time downloading the necessary drivers or setting up their operating systems via command line commands, making it a hassle-free experience. When comparing Windows 11 with its predecessor, Windows 10, the improvements are noticeable. Windows 11 boasts enhancements in performance and new features that elevate the user experience. Additionally, the updated user interface presents a more modern and aesthetically pleasing environment. However, it is worth noting that some users may believe that the redesigned Start menu is less effective in showcasing their recently or frequently used applications compared to previous versions. Overall, if you place a high value on improved visual design and the introduction of innovative features, then Windows 11 could be the more advantageous choice for your computing needs. To help you optimize your Windows 11 experience, here are some valuable tips. Ensure that you restart and update your PC regularly to keep it running smoothly. Disable any unnecessary startup programs and applications that may slow down your system's performance at boot. Take advantage of the debloat feature to remove any unwanted or pre-installed applications that you do not use, making your system more streamlined. Adjust your power mode settings to prioritize performance over energy saving, especially during high-intensity tasks. If you are utilizing a hard disk drive, remember to defragment it periodically to maintain operational efficiency. Stay consistent in keeping Windows and your device drivers up to date, as updates frequently include important performance enhancements and security patches. Try to limit the number of applications that are running in the background to free up system resources. If you are feeling the need for additional performance gain, consider utilizing ReadyBoost, which can improve speed using external storage devices. Always ensure that you double-check any changes you make to the system settings to verify that they align with the goal of achieving optimal performance for your computer. Windows 11 may not experience widespread adoption among users, primarily because it requires more powerful hardware specifications compared to its predecessor. This requirement could imply that many users would need to invest in new computers, which may not be feasible for everyone. Plus, there is a segment of users who believe that Windows 11 operates at a slower pace, has a higher number of bugs and glitches, and includes a greater amount of unnecessary software, along with increased data tracking compared to Windows 10. Moreover, certain features such as the taskbar and start menu are perceived by some as less effective and user-friendly, leading to frustration among users who are accustomed to the previous interface. There are also growing concerns regarding the presence of advertisements within the operating system, which some individuals find disturbing and unwelcome. These factors combined contribute to hesitance in fully embracing Windows 11 as the go-to operating system for many users. If we examine the complaints of Windows 11 users, they expressed many significant complaints regarding their experience with Windows 11. Among these complaints are persistent bugs and performance issues that have been present since the operating system's initial launch. Additionally, there have been notable compatibility challenges with certain hardware and software that some users rely on for their day-to-day tasks. Furthermore, users have encountered difficulties when trying to establish Bluetooth connections, which has proven to be a source of frustration for many. Lastly, there have been repeated failures in maintaining VPN connections following updates, leading to further dissatisfaction. Many users feel that these ongoing issues not only hinder their productivity, but also detract from the overall enjoyment and usability of the operating system, significantly impacting their overall experience with Windows 11. If we talk about the main reasons why Windows is not gaining acceptance among users, it is primarily due to its stringent hardware requirements, which pose a challenge for many individuals looking to upgrade their current computers. These elevated system demands can make it difficult for those with older machines to experience the new operating system, leading to a hesitance to transition. Additionally, the user interface has come under scrutiny, as it is perceived to be complicated and somewhat unintuitive. Many users find the menus confusing, and the overall navigation process requires more clicks than they would prefer, which can be frustrating and time-consuming. On top of these issues, there has not been an apparent enhancement in performance levels compared to previous versions of Windows, resulting in a sense of disappointment among users who had hoped for a more significant upgrade. This lack of improvement further contributes to the feeling of dissatisfaction that many have expressed regarding their experience with Windows 11. In short, Windows 11 is a good choice if you have upgraded computer system and knows about the latest settings that will help you run the Windows smoothly. This wraps up today's video. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comment box. See you in the next video.